Okay, go ahead and get started here. You guys know we're live, so Connie, Aaron.
Nothing for the agenda, just a few key updates. I did let Kevin know yesterday. NIPSCO's at least 2 weeks out for the power hookup now at Compost.
Another 2 weeks, by the way.
Yeah. But if they can fit us in sooner, they will. But he's been very responding, trying to help, which is good. But yeah, still a lot going on out there. But we're still working, moving forward. Just want to kind of let you know where we were.
Yeah, because my phone's been ringing for people in that compost site. So
I think I talked to all you individually. I was going to let Sheriff's Office know. 1150 West, the signs are down out there in case you guys get phone calls by Stone Lake. Just want to, I'll let them know
we
too.
tried.
Yeah.
People keep moving, knocking over and breaking them. So
We actually had 8 legs stolen over the weekend, so they couldn't be put back up.
So much for nice people up there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Solid Waste has asked that we do another tire amnesty day. They're proposing September 6th, which is a Saturday, 8 to noon or until the trailer's full. We had the trailer full last year in about 2 hours. At our north lot, would you guys be opposed to partner up with them and letting them do it for LaGrange County residents again?
No, that's fine.
Since I have tires to take.
September 6th, 8 to noon. When I told Gwen I would ask permission and then she would lock that in, and I can give you a follow-up, Kathy.
Thank you.
Sherry from EDC reached out to me and asked for maybe some help. They got a new building out on 200 North, and it's a little overgrown. They want to know if we could help, and then I asked the Parks Department maybe for their help if you guys allow it, but they asked if we could help just make it a little more presentable out there until they take occupancy early next year. It'd take about a half a day for us with 2 to 3 guys, the Parks Department, 2 to 3 guys. By no means would it be, perfect, but getting all the weeds knocked down, that's something we could do in a half a day with about 3 guys and just a couple pieces of equipment. But did want to ask permission. I know both our departments are busy. It's not something we want to make a habit, but did want to ask if you would allow us to help them out, or your thoughts.
Well, I'll speak up because Aaron and I have talked about it. First of all, I'm going to say we gave them $2.2 million for that building. I personally don't think we should help them. They're going to hate me for that, I know, but I really don't. You're way behind. I know Mary's very busy. You're behind as it is. Even a half a day, that's just another half a day you're going to be back behind. And you're way out there. I do know that because I've been working with you pretty close here in the last few weeks. That's my big thing about it. They have the money. They purchased the building without using the money that we have allowed them to have. So they have $2.2 million to spend. They can find somebody to do it. Excuse me.
I have to agree with you on this one.
Wow. Write that down, Kathy.
I just feel that you guys are too busy right now with everything going on in the county and that. And take guys off for half a day or a day. It's just, they can hire it out.
Okay.
I can hear that.
I guess the last thing is permission to, we got a few handbook changes and I've talked to HR. This has been wanting to do for a while, but with the new proposed changes or changes that did occur, we've been wanting to start an SOP for the highway department for a little while. We got a lot in place, but what I'd like to propose is, especially these new items, there's a couple. This is a good time to really get it started. So for the uniforms, not to supersede the handbook, but in conjunction, very detailed of what the uniform would be exactly for our department, very descriptive, and then the on-call language. I think now would maybe be a good time to get those typed up and officially start our SOPs and build on them as we go. It would just be very descriptive of what's allowed for shorts, what's not allowed, clear defined language versus the handbooks. It's a little more open and gray. Try to take all the variables out. Same thing for the on-call.
You have an idea what you want to do then, obviously.
Yeah. I would say within a few days, we can have it dialed in. We already got the rough draft done, but I want to make sure that's exactly what we need and not have this lingering. But I think it'll just help the guys know what's accepted and what's not accepted in words.
So you want your guys to wear shorts?
Well, for certain jobs, it's going to be acceptable. There's certain jobs that is not acceptable. And if they break the rules, they won't be allowed to wear them. And I just want to spell that out clearly because it's a big perk for them when they can wear them. But if they don't have what's required, if their jobs change, they won't be allowed to do it. And I just want to spell that out.
Especially in this weather, yeah.
Well, I know it's hot, but wearing shorts out there and doing some road work to me is not something that
I don't know what he's thinking, when he's thinking of using.
So if they're around the hot material, absolutely not. If they're spraying roadside chemicals, absolutely not. Mechanics won't be able to do it. Patching, there's about 45% of the jobs they could. The other, 55%, not even an option.
Are you gonna list specific
Yep.
jobs?
Yep, we already got it broke down. They'll be required to have a pair of pants there.
Look at 'em.
I can send it to you
I'd
guys to
like to
look.
look at it before.
And I was gonna ask HR to look it over as well before sending it to Kurt's office, if you guys are okay with that.
All right.
But yeah, I'll send
Sounds
you to you
good.
guys first. That's it.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks. Darren?
I don't have a file, sorry. Whoops. I forgot paper in the office. Do we want to talk about the proposals today or not today?
You can, I think, that kind of money, you're gonna have to get some, either have the other one, give the other one what they gave you and have them.
Okay, that's, I agree with all that, obviously my email.
I think, yeah.
So one proposal came in quite low, like 162,000,
Yeah,
give or take. The other one came in quite high at like 2.2 million. But they are totally different.
Yeah.
Those
So the,
proposals are just to design it or to,
One of them is
Build
just, no,
one of them is just to do like the base plans for the building, the lower one.
to spec it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other is to take it from here until construction's done.
So totally apples, not apples to apples.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay,
Yeah,
Um,
that's the thing. They gave it out, each step of the way,
That's fine.
kind of like the manager of the project.
I was just trying to understand.
Yeah.
What the,
Yeah.
Difference was.
yeah.
$2 million.
I read it too.
Design it, I'd like to see what that is.
Yeah.
So I think, and I think what you're trying to say, Terry, too, is that we ask the lower if they want to do
Yeah.
the entire design process as the other did. And if they do not, then I think we should get an estimate similar to the larger one.
Yeah.
To see if things are lining up right, financial wise. Okay, so I'll work on that. Is that okay if I work on that?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I just, I know you
Well,
kind of like the other way a little better because it's,
yeah. I mean, we're super busy and not a structural engineer here at all. But I see both ways. So I just wanted to make sure whomever I need to talk to, I'll talk to them properly. And then I feel like there's something else, but I don't remember. Nope, nothing else for me. Unless you have something for
Well, I
me.
don't know. Did you want to update them on Structure Point with the lake bridge and all that, or not really here? I don't care. I know we're working on that with you.
Yeah, we're just working on the Cootie Brown Bridge, Bridge
No.
49. It's still moving forward. We're in the talks of buying temporary and a little bit of actual right of way. All of the neighbors that have concerns have talked to American Structure Point. I think they're understanding now. For the most part, a couple were confused, and I even talked to a couple that I tried to make it make sense. We're not trying to take houses. We're just where we're buying actual right of way. It's because there's no actual right of way. So we're buying the land that is already used as right of way.
Travel
But-
portion.
Yeah. And then we're fixing a couple driveways that have either been put in incorrectly since I have been here and not been corrected, and or need to be decreased just due to the project. And I've sent out letters to those 4 on behalf of my office, just to inform them. One sent me an email last week that I'll have to respond to. Yeah, it's great. But I think that's about it that's happening. And then anything else? Here.
okay. Thanks, Mary.
I had someone from Bright Point of Northeast Indiana contact me wanting to have us have an intern that they would pay the intern. He would work for us 29 hours a week for 12 weeks. We haven't interviewed him yet, so I'm not sure at this point whether we even want him. But I'd like to be on the agenda for Monday. We would need your permission because we'd like him to drive our trucks and use our mowers and equipment. So we would have to get it approved by you.
What is Breakpoint?
It helps low income people to get out of poverty. It helps them with like job training and helps them pay their rent and utilities. And it's a nonprofit.
Is this a local person or is it somebody from out of the area?
He's from Wolcottville.
Okay.
Do you know the age?
I just know he's over 18.
Okay.
Yeah. I asked him to fill out an application. I haven't gotten it yet, but
You going to interview him before Monday or?
I hope so. We haven't
Okay.
got it set up yet, but if we don't, then I won't need to be on the agenda.
For HR and administrative purposes, is this individual going to be an employee getting a W-2 from us? Or is the Bright Point getting paid and they're paying him? Like, how does that?
Bright Point is paying him.
So,
We don't pay him at all.
We don't pay him at all,
We just need a placement.
so there's going to be a contract probably.
I would assume.
Usually, like that one crazy one that we had presented, remember?
For Dan, yeah.
So I would want to suggest that you might want to
We'll
read
look at
all
that
that.
contract.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it may not all be ready for this Monday. It may have to wait till the next one, but I just wanted to bring it up.
Okay.
And that's all I have.
Thanks, Mary.
Sounds nice.
Kim?
I want to run some changes by you. So about a year or so ago, Susan and I moved out of the main office and moved into the judge's old office. So I moved all my staff to the main office. Well, I haven't really liked that so well, not being in the midst of the going ons every day. So I like for her and I to move back down to the main office and use our office for early voting. The early voting turnout at about from 2016 for presidentials, we've increased about 500 voters every year. So we've outgrown the basement for early voting. The workers has to sit in the hallway, which is not ideal. They should be in with the voters. And if we could do that, we could use the basement for storing election equipment. Because right now we have our election equipment in 3 different locations of the courthouse. So when we have to deliver equipment, we're running all over to load the equipment. So I'm just kind of trying to centralize everything. And if the early voting is in our office currently, they would be beside voter registration, which if there's a question, then the voter just has to go next door instead of upstairs and downstairs. I've talked to Mark and Gary. Mark says the internet part is doable, but Gary said we probably have to run some electricity for adding 2 computers in the main office. So I just wanted to get your thoughts, because I know you said you didn't want no changes made without.
Yeah, you moved out of the office because you didn't have enough room. So you moved out of the other office.
We moved.
We want to put early voting into a room that we're going to use once every 2 years, for the most part. Every 2 years there's an election, so that room kind of set empty. Correct? So I'm not a big fan of it myself, but I'm only one vote, so.
Well, I have to say, it does make sense, except I was thinking the same thing. It's just, what's going to happen with that when early voting isn't on? What would it be used for, Kim? So you retain that room.
Right. So we could use it for like meetings. I mean, currently I have the public asking why the clerk isn't in the clerk's office. Because if they come to talk to the clerk, the girls has to call me down to the office. If I'm on the phone, they have to wait. So I've never really liked the part of not being in the office. The reason we moved is to put the staff down there after the judge did the order. That's why we moved. Not that we didn't have the room. At the time, I thought if I got all the staff down there, that would help the staff. It's just not worked out very well. And we've outgrown the early voting room downstairs.
Would you have to do anything to your present, or not your office, where the staff is, for you two to move into there?
Gary said we would have to look at the electric to run some new electric.
No physical changes to the room at all?
No.
Oh.
The only thing, we would have to get rid of the big counter.
The big counter?
Mm-hmm. Because it won't fit.
What would you'd have to have?
Well, we have another counter that was in the traffic office.
Oh.
There's 2 resets underneath that counter right now currently. There's 2 resets right there. And once we move that counter, whether we can tie into those or not to run the other computers that are going to be added or not. More than likely, maybe. I don't know. That'd be a John Long question.
You're gonna have to get an electrician. I need a quote, what's gonna cost. Before, look, I wanna know what's gonna cost us. Cause then I just need to know what's gonna cost first.
I mean, we're running out of space for the election equipment.
I understand that, but you're gonna have a room that's gonna sit over there and get used once every 2 years. You say it's for meetings or anything, when people are gonna see an empty room, they're gonna want it. That's what we're running into. Somebody will want that office.
That's
So,
why I put in there, what should you do to retain that room?
yeah, so, but I wanna know what's gonna cost. Is it gonna cost us 10,000, cost 5,000? I don't know. If we gotta run electrical lines and replace stuff and panels, I don't know. That courthouse is old as it is, with the electrical in there, so I just wanna know what's gonna cost.
I've got him come out this weekend.
I just want to quote, to see what's going to cost us. I just know what's going to happen. They're going to see an empty office sitting over there used once every 2 years. And somebody's going to want it.
I like the idea of the office staff being together.
I understand that. It's, but yeah,
I'll take a look at it and see if we can do
I
something.
like to know what's going to cost first.
All right. That's all I have.
All right, thanks. Sheila? Gary?
Got some remodeling that needs to be done down at the health department. There's 3 offices down there where the ceiling's falling in. There's some paneling, old 70s style paneling on the walls that we want to get rid of. New lighting system put in. There's 3 offices down there, and then a conference room too that the ceiling's still falling down. So I've got a couple estimates done. I don't know how many. Do any of you guys got copies of these? Okay. Kathy, do you have copies of it? Okay. About you, Kevin, you got one? Okay. Because I was gone a few weeks ago, and Al presented this. I didn't know what you got copies or not. There you go. There's one for you. There you go. There's another one. Terry.
Oh.
I got one for you.
Oh, yes, we do have that. I'm sorry, I thought that was,
About this one. I got one of those.
Nope, I don't have that.
Terry's got one of those. Very good.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, we did have those. It was put on pause. I'm sorry, I was thinking that was the roofing project on health.
No.
I do have those.
You want to get back? You want them, or-
You can have those back.
All right.
This is the one that we put on pause at the last meeting.
Yeah, I didn't have a warm fuzzy, so I wanted to take a look at them
Yeah.
over again. And since then, I've talked to both contractors and got
It's a lot better.
Huh?
It's a lot better there.
So-
Everything's included.
I've got one estimate done, and they've got some old sinks down there that we're gonna eliminate, that doesn't get used anymore. Some of the 2-prong plugs, we're gonna put some, new receps in, things like that, new sealing. We're just gonna bring it up to snuff. One of the contractors is DNS Services, and it's pretty much laid out there on the paper for a total of $13,746. Another contractor I got, JJ Roofing and Remodeling, his come up to $11,800. I'm suggesting to go with JJ's Roofing and Remodeling, get that done. And so I'd like to be on the agenda for Monday.
Who's paying for it?
Al. Al.
You had the Buck Creek one.
Yeah, throw that away. I mean, he's not doing any of the painting. He don't want to do the painting. And I don't have the time to do that. So these guys are doing all the painting, which leaves me out of the loop, which is good.
So Al's got money out of, okay. All right, for Monday.
For Monday.
Right. Anything else?
I do. Well, I thought I did. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so I had a lady, her name is Amy from the Arts Committee of Arts of LaGrange. She approached me a few weeks ago. And for August the 29th is as a final Friday event that we've been doing here at the courthouse, the last Friday of every month. And they want to, on the west side of the courthouse, they want to use some sidewalk chalk to draw pictures. They're going to have some type of contest on the sidewalks. They're going to do for kids to do or what have you not. And I told her I got to get permission to do that. So it's just here on the west side of the courthouse. They want to draw pictures on the sidewalk at the courthouse
It all
on a
washes
final
out.
Friday. It's all washable chalk. I didn't see any harm in it, but I thought I'd ask you guys first. So,
Can't make a decision, but okay.
No, we can do that Monday.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. All right, we'll do that Monday. And that's it. That's all I got.
Robbie?
So Monday, I'll have an amendment to the UDO, the Unified Development Ordinance. It has to do with the A1 minimum lot size and change some definitions. We had talked about it in the past. We had to redo it. And so it's ready to go. We've had Kurt's office, Ben's reviewed it. given its
How
seal.
small are they gonna be now?
Between 2 to 5 acres. It used to be just 5 acres. So now it's taken it down to 2 to 5.
Okay.
And getting rid of the terminology closed conduit out of our drainage way because it had a 300-foot setback from a tile. And calling it a closed conduit. So we removed that completely. So that's all I have for Monday.
That's it? That's easy.
Yeah, we try.
Jenny?
Thank you.
A couple things. I would like to ask permission if you would be okay with me hosting a student intern over the course of this year. They would not be working with employee files. I'm looking at a student who's interested in marketing and social media, who can help me with job postings, like to spruce up what those job postings look like on social media. So some marketing things, also a monthly newsletter, and then I've got some data entry that they probably could do that would not be medical information, personnel, confidential, nothing like that.
Is this high school or college?
High school,
Paid or non?
unpaid.
I like that unpaid part.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it technically, I think what we're looking for right now is it'd be 2 hours a day on school days.
Probably a senior then, or?
Probably, yeah.
It's good to help the youth too. I like that.
Yeah.
Be
Okay.
a nice program.
And then the next thing is the safety group discussed asking for a day to close the county to do the following. Let me get this so I don't say it wrong. One would be to practice our continuity of government planning. So it would be an opportunity for each department to practice that. Bill will coordinate location and where they need to go and what we need to do to practice that. And then the other part of the day would be active shooter training, and that would be directly in the buildings and offices where you work. Previously, when we've done it, we've just had people go to one location
Mhm.
and practice it essentially in a not in your office location. A lot of people would like to practice in their space. And so we would coordinate a schedule to do those things. Also host a staff lunch using my staff appreciation funds for that day. Talking with back and forth with the judges. The best date for them would be September 23rd. What day of the week is that now that I've said that out
That's a day.
loud?
Shut down, pay everybody.
It's a Tuesday.
Yes. It's Tuesday.
Just
So that would
bring
be
it up.
my only
Yeah,
agenda
bring it up
item.
Monday, yeah.
Yep. And then I think my other stuff is executive.
We'll do that at the end when we're done.
Yes.
Nothing? Nothing? Mark? Alf? Zach?
I know you were gone last staff meeting, Terry, but we did get 4 applicants for the open drainage board vacancy. And if you guys had a chance to look over, it's been vacant since May, so we're trying to get.
Yeah, I got a couple people contacted me that are interested, so I'm just waiting to see if they're gonna put apps in or not.
Okay.
So
Is it something you guys want to appoint on Monday?
I don't know if we'll get it done Monday, because I'm still waiting for them to get those apps in, so,
We have 4 now.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if they did put a deadline on that.
Buttons on there.
But
No point Monday.
I
No
doubt
point
it.
Monday, we'll miss the August meeting with just 4 members, again, which we've been doing the last 2 meetings, not a huge deal,
Yeah.
but we'd like to get
Yeah.
somebody in there to get moving on so they can learn. The longer we drag our feet, just.
I understand. I just want to give these guys a chance. So
Okay. So
I doubt
are you
it.
cutting off the deadline a certain, are you guys going to decide at the next staff meeting to appoint somebody at the
Probably
following?
with the next staff
Next
after
staff?
this
Okay.
one, yeah.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks. Anybody, anything else? Okay. We're gonna go into executive sessions. You got something? That's why I said, anybody got anything else?
I was waiting for them
No.
to speak up. I need those back when we're done. The holiday schedule for 2026, this is tentative, so I'll bring that, you guys will have a chance to look at that.
You need what back?
Those applications.
Oh.
Thank you. Drainage, nope, I said that wrong. EMA, Bill Moore said he couldn't be here, but he wants to be on the agenda to request out-of-state training from International Association of Emergency Managers Conference in Louisville, Kentucky. And that's in November, so he's gonna be Monday to ask permission for that. Do they need to decide on that Monday about the insurance for health officer?
I think they should, but I actually felt like it was something administratively probably you could have done, but if you want them to do it, I'd be perfectly fine.
I was waffling back and
Yeah.
forth whether they should.
The health officer needs insurance coverage. We finally got through the whole policy and reviewed everything and determined that there is a gap in coverage that needs to be addressed for when his staff is practicing medicine. And so that needs to be secured. We collectively, our officers, Kathy's and ours in health, have put you in a position to secure that coverage, but we need to direct the insurance company, Dave Coyle, to provide it. So,
And if you're okay with that, that could be administrative, I'll just go ahead and tell them.
Yeah, I think we need it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
liability is tremendous.
So it can be just an
Part of our
admin, that can be an
current
admin
policy.
thing,
yes,
so.
yeah, you can bring that up. That's fine. I was gonna, yeah, that's okay.
You can work, that's fine. And then, oh, so I guess that's all I get. The holiday schedule, I will email that out to you so you have a chance to review it more.
Yeah.
So bring that on Monday.
Is that, what is it? Was it 15 or 16 days on there? 15? Because the election year?
15 because it's a general election.
Yeah.
And the petition to vacate.
I was gonna discuss it a little bit in the executive session.
All right, that's all I got.
Unless, I mean, we've already got comments from staff, so.
Okay.
I was gonna communicate those comments.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Adjourn for executive session.
Yeah, we can adjourn for executive, so you can turn it off. We gotta go back there. Right, Kurt?
If you don't mind, just.
No, that's fine.